A sin has been committed. The sin of taking way too long to make a sequel to a really good movie. That is the sin that Frank Miller and Robert Rodriguez committed for the last 9 years. Fortunately, they've made up for it by creating a sequel that's worthy of the original. Stay tuned for my thoughts on Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. What's up, folks? It's Dr. Remy LeBeau. I'm coming at you once again from the X-Lair to provide you my insight into the latest film that I watched, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Now this film, as I've already mentioned, took 9 years to come out. The original Sin City, I believe, came out in 2005. The original Sin City is a great film. It's one of the most innovative graphic novel to film translations ever done. Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller and even Quentin Tarantino, who snuck in there, did an excellent job on the film. And it's the kind of film that is going to sort of stand the test of time in terms of its uniqueness. And what this current film did was just continue the first film. Like, it continued everything about it. It continued several of the storylines. It continued the quality. It continued the visual style. It continued the level of acting. It continued everything. And that is why I really enjoyed this new film. It was fantastic. I'm so glad it finally came out and I finally get to enjoy both of these films back to back. The only drawbacks of the film are the fact that it's a little bit short. It was about 1 hour and 35 minutes or so, and I kind of felt that it was about 2/3 of the original film. Like, I think the original film had 2 big story arcs, or 3 big story arcs if I'm not mistaken. And this new film only had 2 big story arcs, I kind of feel, or like 2.5, which is fine, but I really love these films. I love what they are and the effect that they have, and so, you know, I kind of wanted a little more. So that's one of the drawbacks. The other drawback was that there were like 3 characters that were recast, some important ones. One was Clive Owen, who played Dwight, who is now being played by Josh Brolin, which is great because the guy is fantastic, but it kind of felt like a different character. Michael Duncan Clark, the actor that was killed, not killed, I think he just died, who played like the bouncer with the gold eye in the first film, he was recast as well. And the other one was the ninja girl. Her name was, I think, Miha. They were recast, and so, you know, it was a bit of a transition to kind of getting used to different people playing these new roles, but it's fine. I mean, it wasn't that bad, and everything else about the film was good enough that didn't ruin it for me. The people that came back, you know, Mickey Rourke, Rosario Dawson, Jessica Alba, and of course Bruce Willis kind of snuck in there also. Had some cameos. Like, I thought they did a really great job of kind of continuing the presence that they had in the first film into this one, which gave this film a lot of like that familiar feel that you need from a sequel. So that was great. And another great thing about the casting was like the new characters, the new actors. We had Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He did an excellent job. Then we also had Ava Green. She's the Dame to Kill For in this film, and she is definitely a Dame to Kill For in this film. She plays the part flawlessly. She adds something really special to the film, and I'm really happy that they had her in there. Again, Josh Brolin did a great job in the film, and Powers Booth. This dude, Powers Booth, who played the senator in the first film, he played the senator again in this film. He had quite a bit of scenes actually, and he did a great job. Overall, like, quality of the film, great. Filmmaking, visual style, the degree of storytelling, just the degree of sort of how the story is told, and like the intensity of it and the representation of it through like both impressionistic and expressionistic imagery. The use of black and white and color, the editing, of course, by Robert Rodriguez. And everything about it was just flawless. It was just like more Sin City, which I love. I love Sin City. So I love this new film, Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. I think it's a successful follow-up to the first film, and I highly recommend it. As a film, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to rate it an 8 out of 10. I think that it deserves that. It's a good film. It's worth watching if you enjoyed the first film. Ultimately, it is kind of like Pulp Fiction type of storytelling that's kind of like either your thing or not your thing. But if it is your thing and you kind of like that sort of campy, sort of gritty, criminal sort of drama, then this is a film to watch. I think anyone that is on the fence about watching this film should get off the fence and go watch it, because it really deserves your support. Support this film. It needs it. If it does okay, maybe they'll make another one. And you know, the more Sin City, the better, I'd say. All right, folks, thank you for checking out my video. I have plenty more videos to come, so if you haven't already subscribed, you have several options all over the place to do so, so stay tuned for more. The next video I'm doing is going to focus on the question of whether or not DC can pull off a successful cinematic universe, so stay tuned for that. As always, I'd like to remind you to put an X in the box, because ain't nobody checking me. Take care, folks.
Girls, girls, girls.